Do you ever wonder how much time you really have left once you hit 70? Every year starts to feel more important, and honestly, your body is already giving you little clues about how you're doing. Some folks in their 70s still feel strong, clear-minded, and full of energy. Others start to slow down, maybe getting tired more often or dealing with more health problems. So what makes the difference? It often comes down to just a few key signs. They might seem small, but they can actually say a lot about how many more healthy years you might have ahead. In this video, I'm going to share 7 signs that doctors and researchers have found that can give you an idea of how long you might live after 70. These aren't guesses or old wives' tales. These are real signs that people who live longer, healthier lives often show. And don't worry, we're not just here to point out problems. By the time we're done, you'll know what to look for in your own body, and more importantly, what you can do to help yourself live better and longer. Make sure to stay with me until the end. You might be missing a few things that are actually really important for your future health. Once you know these signs, you'll have a clearer picture of where you stand and what small changes could make a big difference. Sign 1. Your walking speed. One of the best clues about how long you might live after 70 has nothing to do with your medical history or what's in your genes. It's something simple: how fast you walk. Studies show that people who can keep a steady pace when they walk, especially those who can walk briskly without much trouble, tend to live longer than those who slow down a lot. Why? Because your walking speed tells a lot about your overall health. It's linked to your muscles, heart, lungs, and even your brain. Let's think about 2 men, both 75 years old. Joe walks every morning. He keeps a good pace, can cross the street easily, and handles stairs just fine. His walk is steady and confident. Frank, on the other hand, used to be active, but lately he's been slowing down. He needs to rest more often and feels a little off balance. Joe's steady walking tells us his body's still working well, but Frank's slower steps might be a warning sign that his strength and health are slipping. The truth is, if your legs start to lose strength, your whole body can feel weaker too. But here's the good news: you can work on it. Even small changes like walking more often, doing light leg exercises, or lifting light weights can help you pick up the pace again. So pay attention to how you walk. If you're starting to slow down, don't ignore it, because how you move now can give you a good idea of how long you'll be able to stay active and independent in the future. Sign 2. Your grip strength. Believe it or not, your handshake might say something about your future. Doctors have found that how strong your grip is can show how healthy and strong your body is overall. A strong grip usually means healthy muscles, good blood flow, and a well-working nervous system. If your grip is getting weaker though, it could mean your muscles are shrinking or your strength is fading, which could make you more likely to fall, get injured, or even face bigger health problems. Think about Robert and Walter, both 78. Robert always had a solid handshake. He stayed active, did a little weightlifting, and had no trouble opening jars or carrying groceries. Walter, however, noticed that things like opening a bottle or carrying bags were getting harder. He figured it was just part of getting older. What he didn't realize is that his weakening grip was actually a sign that he was losing muscle, which can lead to bigger issues down the road. If your grip is fading, chances are the rest of your strength might be too. And when your strength goes, it gets harder to stay independent and do the things you love. The good news? You can build it back up. Try squeezing a tennis ball, using hand grips, or carrying light weights. These small exercises can go a long way. So go ahead and check your grip. If it feels weaker than it used to, don't brush it off. How well you hold on to things now might say a lot about how well you'll hold on to your health down the road. If you're still watching and finding this helpful, comment number 2 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that button so you don't miss the rest of this series. Now let's move on. Sign 3. Your balance. Can you stand on one foot for 10 seconds? It sounds easy, but it's actually a really good way to check your balance, and your balance says a lot about your health and how long you might live. Doctors have found that people who have poor balance are more likely to fall, get hurt, or even have memory and thinking problems as they get older. But those who can keep their balance well into their 70s and 80s tend to stay healthier and live longer. Take Carol and Nancy, both in their early 70s. Carol walks every day, does a little yoga, and can lift one foot off the ground without much trouble. Nancy, though, hasn't done much to work on her balance. When she tries to stand on one leg, she wobbles right away and needs to grab something to steady herself. Losing balance isn't just a small issue. It can be a sign that your legs are getting weaker, your coordination is off, or even that your brain isn't as sharp as it used to be. But here's the thing, you can work on your balance and get better at it. Try standing on one foot for a few seconds each day, walking heel to toe, or doing gentle exercises like Tai Chi. It really helps. Want to try it now? Stand up and lift one foot. Can you hold it for 10 seconds without holding on to anything? If not, don't worry, but don't ignore it either. The more you practice, the better your balance will get, and the steadier and safer you'll be. Sign 4. Your sleep habits. How well you sleep at night says a lot about how your body's doing. Good sleep isn't just about feeling rested. It's when your body fixes itself, boosts your immune system, and clears out toxins in the brain. People over 70 who sleep well, about 7 hours a night, regularly, often live longer and stay healthier. But folks who struggle to fall asleep, wake up a lot, or feel tired even after sleeping are more likely to have memory problems, heart issues, or lower immunity. Take Henry and Bill, both in their mid-70s. Henry goes to bed around the same time each night, sleeps soundly, and wakes up feeling pretty good. Bill, on the other hand, tosses and turns, wakes up often, and sometimes can't fall back asleep. Over time, Henry keeps his energy and stays sharp, but Bill starts feeling foggy, more tired during the day, and even sees changes in his blood pressure. So if you're waking up a lot, having trouble falling asleep, or still feel exhausted after a full night in bed, it might be time to take it seriously. Sleep problems can be caused by a lot of things: stress, not getting enough sunlight, eating late, or even health conditions like sleep apnea. But the good news is, you can improve your sleep. Try going to bed at the same time each night, staying off screens before bedtime, getting sunlight in the morning, and avoiding big meals late at night. Sleep isn't just about feeling good the next day, it helps your body stay strong for the long haul. So tonight, pay attention to how well you're sleeping. It might be the key to staying healthy for years to come. If you're still here and enjoying this, leave a number 4 in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so you'll get notified when the rest of this video series is up. Your support means the world. It helps us keep making content that's useful and encouraging. Now let's keep going. Sign 5. Your appetite and eating habits. How's your appetite these days? Are you still enjoying your meals? Or have you noticed you're eating less or skipping meals altogether? Believe it or not, your appetite can say a lot about your health and how long you might live. As we get older, it's normal for our appetite to change a little. But if you're not feeling hungry like you used to, or if you've been losing weight without trying, it could be a sign that something's off. Doctors have found that a steady, healthy appetite is linked to good energy, better nutrition, and a stronger immune system. But when you stop eating well, whether it's from feeling down, losing interest in food, or struggling to prepare meals, it can lead to weakness, frailty, and even faster aging. Let's look at 2 women, Elaine and Margaret, both 76. Elaine still eats 3 meals a day, enjoys cooking, and sits down to eat with her family whenever she can. Margaret, on the other hand, lives alone, has lost interest in food, and often just snacks or skips meals altogether. Over time, Elaine stays strong, keeps her weight stable, and has enough energy for walks and hobbies. Margaret, though, has lost weight and muscle, feels more tired, and finds it harder to do everyday things. If you've noticed you're not eating like you used to, or that you're losing weight without meaning to, don't ignore it. Talk to your doctor or try adding simple, healthy snacks throughout the day. And if cooking feels like too much, look for easy options like smoothies, meal delivery, or sharing meals with others. Food is fuel, and your body needs that fuel to stay strong and healthy. So ask yourself today, am I eating enough? Am I enjoying my meals? If the answer is no, it's time to make some small changes. They could make a big difference in how long and how well you live. Sign 6. Your social life and connections. Here's something you might not expect. Your relationships and social life can have a big impact on how long you live. Feeling connected to others, whether it's friends, family, neighbors, or even a weekly group you enjoy, can actually protect your health. People who stay social tend to have lower stress, better heart health, and stronger mental clarity as they age. But those who become more isolated, especially after retirement or losing a loved one, often feel lonely. And that loneliness can affect the body just like a health condition. Think about Tom and Harold, both 80. Tom still meets up with old buddies every week, calls his kids often, and volunteers at his local church. Harold, though, lost touch with friends after retiring, doesn't talk much to family, and spends most of his time alone. Now that we've covered all 7 signs, take a moment to think about where you stand. Are there a few areas you could work on? That's okay. Small changes can add up to big improvements over time. Here's a quick recap of the signs to watch. 1. Walking speed. 2. Grip strength. 3. Balance. 4. Sleep patterns. 5. Appetite and eating habits. 6. Social life. 7. Mindset and outlook. The great thing is, you don't have to be perfect. Just becoming aware of these signs gives you a big advantage. And making even one small change today could help you enjoy more years filled with strength, joy, and independence. If you found this video helpful, leave a comment below with the sign that stood out to you most. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the bell so you'll know when more videos like this come out. Thanks for spending time with me today. Take care of yourself. You deserve a good, long, and healthy life.